Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. It is September 28, 2017, 12:13 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic is, what is the Ark of Gabriel? I'm going to give you a short answer on that because I don't think anyone truly knows. I think it's a manuscript. I think it's perhaps a book, maybe one of Enoch's books, because remember, he wrote 300. I said before 366. I couldn't remember 365 or 366. I think it's 365. Sometimes I say 6, but I'm not sure. But I think it could be one of the Books of Enoch. The Books of Enoch, God told Enoch to write a book for every year of his life and describe in detail what your angels were doing that whole time. They were very active and busy on earth even when Enoch came. And so they had a lot of, look, their knowledge is far greater than ours today. I heard one time many years ago that I heard two preachers say this, but one I remember the very name, and I remember the time, I remember them. But they asked Jack Van Impe, somebody wrote in, and they send in questions, and Rexella reads them occasionally, and she said, Jack, here's a real interesting letter. Somebody wrote, was there cities on this earth back in the days of Noah? And when she said cities, she said civilizations that could have been smart. And when she mentions smart, she's talking about, we know the knowledge that God gave Adam. They were at least where we are today. In fact, they were probably ahead of where we are today. But they were very intelligent. And what the fallen angels, the watcher angels, brought to this place when they fell and came down and mated with the daughters of men, they had technology that far surpassed what we have even today. We couldn't, if we had a book of Enoch 5 or greater, we probably would not be able to understand how technical and how brilliant and superior their technology was back then over what it is today. And so I wanted to tell you that the technology they had and what God told Enoch to write about what all they've done, why is it that we have only Enoch in 365 books? We have only books 1 and 2 and part of 3. Someone said we have all of 3 and a part of 4. I've never seen all of 3, and I've never seen a first word of 4 or 5 or 6. But someone said in the book of Enoch, perhaps in book between 5, 6, or 7, would be in reference to what God said would happen in the end of end days. In other words, it's a transcript written by Enoch by what God told Gabriel would happen, that he would do in the end days. So Gabriel will deliver this word of knowledge that they had, or this transcript, or a book of instructions. That's what he'll use in the end days to wrap up those watcher angels who are put into a permanent place. Some will be released. I don't know who, I don't know how many, but there is technology there that goes with it. And I believe the technology is the Ark of Gabriel. And I believe it's so much technology that few people that may have read or saw this in the book, well, and I think it's in between 5 and 7, that the hierarchy, the highest among the religious in Russia even met with the Pope and discussed how can we move this Ark of Gabriel. They had to perform something over it in order to move it. That's what they did. But in the process of that happening, and just prior to that, it took a 10-ship armada, Russian ship armada, to move that Ark of Gabriel. And I'll tell you why when I do the next blog. It won't be till late tonight or maybe the next night. But the Ark of Gabriel has killed many people. And you'll understand why on the next blog. Jody Wolf Expoz.